I can't hear you.
I'm still on the phone. Go to the size up on Facebook. All right. Bye. Hey y'all, we sorry. I'm sorry. Hi. Welcome to the size up slash is on. We doing the most. You see my nails? These are mine. He shaped Huang. Huang. I think I pronounced his name right. He shaped my nails for me like this. These are mine.
Okay.
I just got them dipped in the powder. And you can't even tell they look fake. These are my nails. I'm excited. Woohoo! Okay, let me stop. Hi guys. Welcome to our podcast. Our little podcast over here.
Sorry, I'm still eating, but go
Are you
ahead.
what are you eating?
Look, I have to take my medication.
Why do you have an important question to ask while I'm live? Wait till I get out of here. Get out. Love
Hmm?
you. Bye. I love you. I love you with all my heart. Okay.
But I need you to go.
I know. I need you out. All right. So, welcome, guys. I'm so excited to be here. Um, we have a lot to talk about. We've been on our little hiatus for a minute, and I just feel like we have a lot to unpack. We talked about. Hi, Shamika. Hi. We talked about Amanda Seals last time, right? We did. Okay. We don't have to do that no more. And I like Amanda Seals, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Apparently Kendrick and Drake are still going back and forth. I haven't heard all the songs. I have not. I'm
I
not even
haven't
gonna
either.
lie. Cause apparently every time Kendrick feel like it, he just releasing material. And listen, uh I can't I can't keep up. Can you? I can't. I'm tickled too, Shamika. I'm so tickled. I cannot keep up. Somebody said that somebody in Drake's crew is running their mouth because apparently Drake got a secret daughter. He done had a BBL. It's just a lot that has been said. The only thing that Drake that I heard that was um BBL Drizzy. Yes, I heard that. So the only thing that I could remember that Drake said that was of some type of importance is that Kendrick Lamar, because he was talking about how Drake don't need to be saying the N word and all this stuff. And Kendrick Lamar had said something about him. And they were saying that he was referring to Drake being mixed race, and I was like, no, that ain't what that is. Uh, And then everybody was like, well, how can K Dot talk about Drake being mixed and his wife mixed? So let me clear this up for the people who don't know how this works. Kendrick Lamar's wife, daddy is black and her mother is mixed. Okay? So she like a fourth mix. She more black than anything. She just light skinned, okay? So, you know when they say your daddy black, you black? She black, okay? Um, but I don't think he was talking about in terms of being mixed. Um, I just don't know. Didn't Chris Brown do something at that boy's concert? Did Chris Brown pull a 50 Cent? Let me tell you why. So Quavo apparently had a show, right? Quavo had a show and wasn't nobody at the show.
Mm-hmm.
And if
Oh.
y'all remember some years back, Ja Rule had a show and
Mm-hmm.
bought all of the seats. He got peed on. Oh, woo! Oh, see, these are things I don't want to know about these people. I didn't want to know the stuff about Diddy. I don't be wanting to know these things, but y'all like to share the business of the people, so here we are. Uh,
All I can say is when I just don't see Drake as Drake.
Thanks for stopping by, huh?
I just don't see Drake as Drake. I'm sorry. He's still Jimmy from
He's wheelchair Jimmy.
Wheelchair Jimmy.
He's wheelchair Jimmy. He's wheelchair Jimmy.
Well, Aubrey
Graham. Yeah. He is a mess. So yeah, we have that going on. I don't know when it's gonna end because it's like the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. It's just people start singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because. I'm waiting on the next blow. I just am. Somebody said a lot of y'all are out here riding with Drake, and Drake won't come to Memphis and do no concert. He keep canceling his concert. I said, that's funny. That's hilarious. I hope those guys figure it out. Cause they continue, baby. They continues.
Mm-hmm.
So the circle.
You and my boo thing. I
ain't into it this season. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I am not. I try.
It had some funny moments, though. It had some funny moments. But I'm like, okay, the AI twist, it did not hit the way it was supposed to.
Do what I thought it was supposed to.
Okay, so you should have kept the AI longer
for the rest of the game.
That's the one thing they didn't do.
Yeah,
and then they should have added more people.
Well, I think this is a shorter season. We talked about that earlier. I think the season is shorter because normally they bring in the folk. We're gonna have to look up how many episodes they normally have, like 14, maybe 13, 14 episodes.
In fact, let me check it.
Yeah, look that up because they have more episodes than this, and it's just not giving for me. I can't get into it. I just can't. I did see some of the things that you sent me. From is it his name Kyle? Kyle, the guy who has the wife, the basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
When she was like watching the show back with him and was seeing the flirting and stuff going on.
Right.
Okay. And then I did not get to see what's her name? Corey's video. I didn't get to see hers. I'm gonna go back and watch it. It's just not this. It's not giving me the circle, but it's not the normal vibe. It's something off about this season, and I just can't put my finger on it. When you told me to go watch it, it was out. I went and watched. I fell asleep on it, so I had to go back and watch the first 4 episodes. I like the AI twist. I just felt like they should have kept it a little longer. And then the season finale is this week.
Yep.
Like, it's too soon for me. I just can't. So I don't know, man.
Hold on, I'm gonna get the details. Hold on.
Huh?
Okay. Season 1 had 12 episodes.
Okay.
Because that was the first season.
Right. That was first season. So first season, you don't always expect them to have so many episodes.
All of them had 13 episodes. All of them. But for some reason, I know what it is. They took too long on. Let me get back. Okay.
For the
ratings. They took too long. They took like 2 or 3 days. It seems like the ratings didn't go, usually the ratings would go a night, and then the other night is another rating. Then another night it's another rating.
Yeah, and then they're moving people in and out. Yeah, man.
So I don't know about that.
It's not really giving me the circle. Now, here's my other thing. If y'all bring me another season and y'all bring me some folk that kills it
on the circle,
we gotta apply, Wendy. We have got to.
We can be a duo.
We can, girl. I feel like we need to apply to be on the circle.
I'm like, what? So we can get our stuff, our social media kick it. Our following kick it.
I'm just saying. I want the people to like follow us here. So yeah, I'm still down for that. One day we're gonna apply for real, and we're gonna be on the circle because I think it's gonna continue going on, and I'm excited about that.
Indeed. Okay, so QT was talking about 3 things that we don't know about the circle.
Okay.
Okay, so you know the common area like the gym and the hot tub area. Yeah. I'm thinking they had a hot tub in each of their apartment. No, it's a common area.
I knew that.
And so what she said they did was you had to be blindfolded and you also had to wear those music playing earphones.
For real?
So you won't have to listen to the doors to see who is what.
Man, that makes sense though, because you don't know who's
and you
there.
Get
you don't know who's apartment is where. I wonder though too, do they have like the noise proof walls?
And she said something that they don't even hear the alerts. They see the alerts, but they don't hear the sound that the alerts.
Also, when they pretending like it's scaring them, it ain't really scaring them.
They probably are shocked that they see it because they don't hear it.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul. So that was the other thing she said that. And then, of course, that the food they each week you put down your grocery list. And
I knew that from this first season that they go because they have people that go and shop for them. They got people to go out and get things for them.
Man, I know that. Talking about steak.
Baby, listen. Yeah. Yes, I be having French toast and everything, baby.
Man, what? I be gourmet Wendy. Be like. You know how they be doing stuff on there, like be playing the puzzles and stuff like that. Look, I be reading.
Let me tell you something. I would miss my Audible, but I would be okay because if they provide all of that stuff for you, I know like I have a book list. So I could get the list that I have on my Audible because I got a whole bunch of books on my Audible. It's a thing every month. It comes out of my account. So they just told me one of my credits. And the only time I add a book to my library is when my credit is getting ready to like run out or it's going to expire. You got a credit that's getting ready to expire. So I'll go and add a book onto it. So I added Bridgerton. Did I add Bridgerton back on? I can't remember if I added Bridgerton back on or not. But I added something. So I have different books on there. So I would probably just go into my little library and be like, hey, can y'all have these books for me? Because I'm a reader. I love reading. I enjoy reading.
But I would do that. And I can see myself doing a puzzle every now and then. But you will see me like Heathcliff Huxtable. And today we're gonna cut the lettuce.
Right? Right? Yeah. So y'all check out The Circle. It's on Netflix. You can't.
Season finale is coming on this Wednesday. We're gonna know who Olivia decided to block.
Okay.
Because Olivia was the super secret, the super influencer.
Right.
I'm thinking she's gonna block QT.
Yeah. You think she's gonna block QT?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
It's either gonna be QT or the dude with the blonde hair.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a jerk. How has he stayed in this game this long?
But no, it was one with Cal looking at him flirting with Olivia, thinking it's a girl, and it was really a boy. And he was like,
man, that's crazy. That's real crazy.
That's what be tripping me out right there. Yeah. When they be talking to the catfish.
Yes. Like, and they be trying to push up on the catfish, and it's like, oh, that's a dude. Like, he got what you got. he got what you got. So, yes, I can't wait. Okay, so The Circle, make sure y'all check that out on the Netflix.
Can we talk about Foria?
Foria. Yes, let's talk about them. This blew my mind when I saw this. The video that I saw was the guy who went into like the makeup store, like a Sephora or a Ulta or something. And he saw they have the different shades of the foundation, and they have the foundation.
It didn't start with that. It didn't start with that.
Okay, you tell me how it started.
It started with an influencer. Her name is Golia.
She African.
Is GOLLORIA.
Let's just say the African lady because we can't.
Okay, Miss George. Her last name is George, so I'm gonna call her Miss George. She's from Texas. She's a beauty influencer. However, she is a dark skin. I mean, she's darker than you.
I know.
So but her skin is so beautiful.
It's pretty.
So I think what happened was she had put out there that Foria don't have foundation shades for darker skinned women, and they had the nerve to send her some of where they came out with a color that was tar black. They didn't have no undertones or anything. It was like black face paint. And so she tried it, and you looked at her, you were like, really? She's like, really? And and of course, it was all on TikTok.
Of course.
And because they was reading the ingredients, and the ingredients was basically black paint
on my skin.
And so basically, it's like them saying, now you need to shut up. We got you. Here go the darkest shade.
Oh, listen.
So they didn't even try to find anyone to help them out with those shade colors.
Let me say this really quickly. Anybody that don't want to rock with us, we don't need to rock with. That's how I feel. So
she said, if you did not want to do a color for us, that's all you had to say. Guess what? I'm gonna spend my money to companies that do.
Yep.
And then she came out with more videos with Black-owned beauty companies that has shades for all colors of the Black women.
And that's what we need to rock with. I just can't, because even with CoverGirl, the Queen collection, because Queen Latifah can't really, no. Next time we're gonna work it out to where I can start sharing my stuff. Queen Latifah, even the Queen collection, I shared this, I think, with you before I started ordering Mary Kay from you. Queen Latifah, the Queen collection, I used to have to mix two shades together to get my shade.
I just texted to you.
Okay. So we have to stop.
A hot mess, ain't it?
Huh?
A hot mess, isn't it?
Yeah. We gotta stop we gotta stop wanting to be in spaces that don't want us there. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to be on or be put on by whomever. That's fine. If you're an influencer and somebody says, hey, try my product, but if it's a brand that's not rocking with you, I'm not reviewing that. I just would not, as an influencer, I would not. And so that.
So can I read this article right quick?
Yeah, sure.
It says, when cosmetic company Foria launched its date night skin tint serum foundation line in 15 shades last year, some beauty influencers and reviewers were critical of the lack of options for darker skin tones. Miss George, I can't say her first name, a Texas-based beauty influencer with over 1.5 million followers, y'all, on TikTok, shared why she felt the brand missed the mark. And an opportunity in a TikTok video last September that racked up more than 2.4 million views. Okay. So in her series, The Darkest Shades, George reviews the darkest shades in a brand lineup to see if it matches her skin complexion.
Right.
The darkest Foria shade, she claimed, was lighter than what was advertised online and didn't match her skin tone. It is a criticism many brands have faced over the years as the beauty industry, which critics have long accused an elevated Eurocentric beauty standards, try to expand its product lines for melanated skin tones. Okay. Okay, so the founder of the company actually went on Shark Tank, okay?
Okay.
And it aired in 2023. They received $400,000 in investment by Mark Cuban. So I'm kind of guessing he didn't want the extended shade line because he's invested.
Well, so here's the thing. I don't know. I don't necessarily know to what extent the Sharks have the input. I think they do the business part of it. If but I don't know if they're like that hands on with those because there's so many businesses.
Oh no. Some investors. I'm gonna show you another TikTok where a man was talking about that too. But it says in March, the beauty brand added 10 shades to its date night collection, many for darker complexions. George told CNN she was still unsure if one of the new products would be a match. So she tried the brand again, the darkest shade. It's the color of the shade is 600 deep neutral, and was stunned by the results. Which side of my face is black face paint or the Euphoria foundation? So she had two. She had a black face paint, then on one hand, and then she had the Euphoria, the darkest shade, and she put both of them on her cheeks and wanted you to tell which one was the difference. You couldn't tell.
No, you couldn't.
Okay. And she said, you can't tell. You know why? It's tar in a bottle. Basically. The video now has over 24 million views. So they are getting some backlash, okay? Euphoria did not respond to CNN's request. Okay. And then what pissed me off, some of the palm color people wanted to comment. And see, this is where you are not asked for your opinion because it's not about you, because your shades are always represented well.
They're very represented. Always.
Right. And so one of the palm colored people responded, shouldn't you be happy that they at least tried?
That was trying.
Can't you just mix two shades together and get your perfect shades? Why are you always expecting so much?
Oh, no.
I was like,
no. No. And that's what I am talking about. One of my friends today made me so proud. She talked about how she was proud of Angel Reese and Cardosa. She was talking about the Chicago, I think it's Chicago Fever game. Chicago Sky game. Sky. And she was like, I'm so proud of them. They did so well in the game, blah, 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 blah. Then some palm-colored person got on her post and said, well, what about the number 1 and number 2 picks? Didn't they do good at their games? If you read my post, I did not mention. I was talking about the Chicago Sky. That's what my post was in reference to. Oh, you're right. I apologize. Like, don't come on here with that mess. You can sit over there. And here is my thing. If you don't agree with something, sometimes you could choose to not comment.
Not comment. Shut your mouth because nobody asked you.
Nobody asked you a thing. Nothing.
What my what's his name from the Players Club?
Nothing. Bernie Mac.
What was his name? Dollar. Nothing.
So I really feel like as a company, they gotta do, all the companies need to do better because you have people in different skin tones. And I imagine there are some palm colored people that can't find their correct shade either. because they might be more olive colored, or they may be, but they haven't had that big of a problem because the representation for them has always been there, where it has not been there for us. So that companies like they have to do better. But I would not ever, I'd never heard of Foria before now. I don't think I'll ever buy anything from Foria, because how dare y'all put that, and y'all are selling it in stores. That's the other thing, because that's the video that I saw. One of the guys on TikTok went to a Ulta or Sephora, I don't know which one, and saw the Foria display, and he saw the tar black foundation on the shelf. So y'all didn't, it wasn't just y'all sent this to this beauty influencer. Y'all put this on the shelf to sell, like people were finna buy this. How dare y'all? That's not cool. And it screams racism. It just does. So, hey, go off if that's the way you want to handle your business, but your business is not going to thrive or prosper at the rate you're going. Period. It's just not.
Okay, I got a question for you. Are we done? Okay, I got something for you.
What's up?
Okay, think about this scenario. You at a family event, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all play Uno.
Ooh,
okay?
Game. Go ahead.
You about to win, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you say Uno. And then when the next person about to go, and it's to you, because it's you and the other person, you gotta draw 100. What you gonna do?
I'm flipping over the table. You understand me? I am flipping over the table. I'm that kind of card player. No, you ain't. Oh no, the game finna be over. Ain't nobody playing no more Uno in this house today.
It is a stack that has a draw 100.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, I said they want to ruin families.
It just has one draw 100 in it.
I don't know if it has one or many or a few, but if you had saw they draw 100, you
stacks and doubling. Stacks and doubling. That's what I would be doing. Stacking and doubling. What
skip, reverse.
Listen, I'm gonna be stacking and doubling the whole time. Everybody, that's illegal. Illegal, my behind. We've been playing in the hood for many, many years, and those rules will always reign supreme. We're not playing them games. Yes or no? Yes. But you give me a draw 100, and the game is over for everybody. Ain't nobody playing Uno for the rest of the time. I'm flipping over the table for real. You know what? How in dominoes, they be flipping over the table when they get mad because they the lost, they put some money on the game. I'm going to be like that domino player. I'm flipping over the table. Don't play games with it. Oh, no. Okay. Did you get to watch Martha's Vineyard?
I saw some of it. Okay. But I heard majority of it because I was watching it while I was working.
Okay.
So I really didn't pay attention to it. But I can tell you one thing that has stood out. Okay, so Nick, he runs marathons. So there was a marathon that he ran, and he got into fifth. He got fifth place. And it kind of choked him up because his line brother, who was the fifth one in line, who was in line number 5, passed away recently, drowned.
Oh, no.
And it kind of brought me back, because he was choked up and stuff, and he was like, because when you are online, you hold bonds with your line brothers. And it brought me back to when Ren passed, because he's a Kappa.
Right.
And all of his line brothers reached out to me. They even, in fact, it was like they basically paid for his cremation and all of that stuff, and the memorial and that repast. They told me, because as soon as I got married to him, I added him on my insurance, and when I did that, he had a small life insurance policy.
Okay.
Now it could have taken care of that, but they told me no.
Keep that money.
Keep it. And so they took care of me. And I was like, that really touched me when he was crying, because he was like, it's like he was my guardian angel and he was watching over me. Yeah. And when I, and that just made me cry. Like,
oh God. Yeah.
Okay. And I don't know, something's going on with Summer.
Well, we know what's going on with Summer.
Summer is giving me single black female vibes. You know what I'm talking about.
Right. So let me tell you what's going on with Summer. She has not shared. She is the friend that takes on everybody else's stuff. Now, I don't understand what her issue is with Noelle. I do not. I love Noelle. Noelle is like my favorite person in the whole wide world on this show. I love Noelle. What I don't seem to understand or grasp is why I'm not a Jordan fan. I'm not particularly fond of Jordan. Jordan was stuck up to me on the last season. She's humanized herself a little bit on the show, but she still kind of feels like, or seems like, or has an air about herself, like she's better than everybody else. Apparently, Jordan, Preston, Summer did a live. Because Jasmine went on Carlos King's podcast, and I didn't get to watch the full thing, and I'm gonna go back and watch the full thing. But they did a live, like they went out to lunch, and so all of a sudden now they're like we're gonna leave Jasmine out of stuff, which they were already doing in the first place. They would hang out outside of Jasmine. Jordan and Jasmine, from my understanding, were friends long before anybody. I think the Jordan, Jasmine, and Bria, because they were all the playgirls, Playboy bunnies or whatever. They have known each other the longest, right? So to come in, and I think the network made Jasmine like the head person, or kind of like the lead person on the show, when in actuality Jordan has had more relationships with more of the people on the show, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But
I kind of think Preston should be the head.
Preston's messy. I like Preston. Preston's messy. And so no, I think Jasmine is fine. What I don't like about the dynamic is they're hell bent on kind of icing her out a little bit. And so outside of the show, and I think because I feel like Jasmine is jealous, just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not Jasmine. Jordan is jealous of Jasmine's situation.
Because we even it's been discussed, like in Kempire, right, when he talks about it, that it seems like Jordan has the air that she should have the life that Jasmine is living.
Jasmine has, like, she's better than Jasmine, and I don't understand that. So
because look what she gave when Jasmine announced that she was pregnant.
Yeah,
and then that confession when she said, "Well, it's their first child." Well, I think that's Silas's first baby. I think.
Like, why would you do that? Why the shade? That doesn't make sense. So to me, that's not a friend. And instead of having a conversation with your friend of many years, you decided to, not include her in a lot of stuff. So what's the other boy name that everybody be falling all over, but he ain't really all of that? Alex. So was it Alex that brought up, or was it whoever brought up that Jasmine wasn't included in a lot of the stuff that they, because
it was
they were mad. Like, that's when Summer made the big deal about not being invited to some of his stuff, and he was like,
well, "Y'all don't invite everybody else
to stuff, right?" So I don't like that aspect of it. And then Jordan's excuse is she's not real. Just because I can't hang out with you till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I remember the husband kind of made a comment, right, in reference to
with them being out like this.
Yeah, he was like, "That's not okay. You are married now, so you got your thing."
And of
It has
course,
to be different.
and of course, Jasmine is not going to be the girl that you are used to because she's gotten married and now she's a mom. So her role is totally different. Yeah. So she's not going to be the same turn up, party up girl because she had a husband and now a child.
I can't go out and party and drink with y'all all night long. I'm not going to be able to do that. I do not like Summer lashing out. But I also believe that Summer lashing out is not going to come to Summer getting kicked out the house.
They said last year Summer put her hands on Bree.
And Bree ain't had no problem with her, but she had a problem with Mariah. And that situation
on Kempire, because okay, so when the first season came, when Kempire was doing a recap, Silas called in. And Bree called in, then Silas called in.
Okay.
Bree, Kempire asked Bree, because I was there, I was on the chat. Okay. Asked Bree, now that you know that it was Amir that had put the clothes, the dog stuff in the washing machine, would you have a problem with Mariah to come back? No, I don't have a problem. We squashed all of that.
She made a big deal. I think the reason why she made that big of a deal though was
because nobody wanted Phil
there. And who wants Phil? Phil was awful when he came in that house last year. Awful. And instead of coming to the guy, now I think the conversation that he had with Preston was cool. But when he was talking to all the guys, I'm like, bruh, stop the excuses. Just apologize. Like you opened up to Preston, open up to these guys and let them know, hey, I was going through a whole bunch of stuff last time. I'm not that same person. He was, well, the alcohol, tequila is expensive. Don't do that. That wasn't cool. Nobody want to feel around. And I think she's a brat. I'm not. I
think she's a brat. Bree is a brat. Bree is bratty. And then she for some reason, Simon is there now,
right?
At this season, at this episode, and she treats Simon bad.
I haven't seen their dynamic. What I saw the last, because I hadn't watched this upcoming episode. So the last episode, and they argue a lot because he's in one place and she's in another. So they're not really seeing each other, spending time with each other.
I'm sorry if I haven't seen my man in over a month. Do you think I would be always outside with them? Okay, hey, we're gonna get our food. We're gonna go upstairs. Hey, thank you for the food. Okay, we're going back upstairs.
We got things to do. We have things to do. That doesn't include you. She better get like Amir under that girl. What do you think about Amir's girlfriend? Oh my God.
I think she's okay. I don't want to sound harsh, but I don't think she really likes Amir like that.
You think he's more into her than she's into him?
That, and then she's using that to be on the show. She's trying to be on some kind of show.
So that ain't how I took her.
And she's very, very. Okay, what pisses me off? I don't want to stick colorism. Maybe I'm just thinking too much of colorism, but she tends to talk more to like Jordan and Shanice than the darker skinned girls.
I think. Well, let me say this. I think she's talking to Jordan. You know how I say keep your friends close and your enemies closer? I think that's the reason why she's talking to Jordan. Jordan didn't even want to meet her. Jordan was like, come meet. Jordan was like, oh, okay, girl. I'm finna go downstairs. Bye. She talked to Shanice. She's not fond of Summer. And they had that conversation in the car. She was like, I don't like that. Because she was like, she's really touchy-feely and da-da-da. She's like that with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I had to think about this. So Shay was on Carlos. I meant to put this on the thing, but don't worry about it. She was on Carlos King. Mm-hmm. And they talked about her mom because we all saw her and her mom on a Young Van Zant and her brothers on a Young Van Zant, and how her mom was so harsh towards her. And she was like, those are things that I'm used to from my mother, because my mother didn't have a mother that was nurturing to her. She kind of came up rough. So that's how she raised us. So whereas they saw one aspect of my mom, even on Love and Hip Hop Miami, she said, my mama just now getting used to being on the cameras. So the other part of that I had to think about, this girl ain't been on TV like that, right? Amir is on TV now. I don't know if any of these people have ever been on any other type of TV show or tried to be on any type of TV show. But I was thinking maybe she was nervous, which is why she was reserved and laid back. The other part of that too is she's a big time real estate, at least that's what she say. She's a big time real estate agent in Texas. So a lot of times too, you want to think about what your image is going to portray on TV. This is a nationally syndicated show. So some aspects she might be using him to get on TV. I'm not sure. I don't know how long they've been together, dating and all that stuff. I don't remember the backstory of that. But I feel like the aspect of that you also have to take into consideration. I have a brand that I have to represent, and in me representing my brand, I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to lose clients. I don't want to lose my position because I'm not a broker yet. You know, sometimes when you're a broker, you got some autonomy to kind of be a certain type of way. Like for instance, the twins at Oppenheimer, although that's their family brand, the twins at Oppenheimer on Selling Sunset and Selling OC, which Selling OC is out. They done quietly snuck in. And I hadn't watched the episode, but I saw it. I'm sure the partying that they do now, if they were just real estate agents at they would portray it. Although them girls get wild, don't get me wrong. But they have to hold themselves to a certain type of standard. So that's kind of what I took from it. I'm just playing devil's advocate. She may be using him to get on TV. I don't like the way, I don't think it's a colorism thing. I just think that she don't really mess with Summer like that, right?
Summer is unhinged.
Summer is unhinged, but I think she don't mess with Summer like that because whatever party that was off screen that they had at Bravo, I think she didn't take to Summer at that point in time.
And then another thing. Okay, so I think it was the first, the end of the first episode, in the beginning of the second episode, where Preston went to Nick talking about how he was too handsy. Now, after he had that conversation with Summer and Jordan, I do not recall ever seeing him touch girls like that. You know, he kind of kept his distance, right? Okay, so right coming up in the next episode, they're going to talk to Nick's girlfriend about him being handsy. And it's not the girls that I'm talking about Shanice and Noelle. And I'm like, I don't believe I saw him being handsy with Shanice and Noelle.
He may have, and they may not have shown it either. That's the other part.
Okay.
Because, you know, they don't show a lot.
We watch the show. Huh? That is messy. Why are you doing it?
It's very messy. So I don't like that. Now, Noelle, girl, you was my favorite. Now you're not gonna be my favorite no more.
Okay. And then you know it was Nick's event. So you know they had the people come over and stuff like that. Yeah. So you had different people from the Divine Nine. You had some Deltas, you had some Alphas, you had some Qs, you know, you had the Kappas, you had Nick, Alex and another Kappa doing their little shimmy shake. And then you had, you know, the Deltas or what, AKA doing one of their, you know, their.
Right, because Noelle was AKA.
Right. Amir was looking at the Kappas, you know, fascinated. I said, do you want to be a Kappa, dude? Do you think you're a pretty
went
boy?
To college. I know they had Kappas on your campus, sir. Stop.
But you have to understand, he was raised by a white mom.
What that mean?
So it was, but you know, but he had none of his black side.
I
raising him.
understand that, but at
So
the
what
same
he's maybe
time,
used to is the white people stuff.
and that's fine. You can be used to the white people stuff, but don't act like you ain't never got exposed to it, because I'm pretty sure they have a Kappa chapter on your yard. Don't play with it. And you hanging out with all these black people now. Yeah, don't act like this, sir. No, 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 no. I want Summer to share with the group what she's going through, because it's a lot. She did kind of share a little bit about like not knowing who her dad is and that sort of thing. Her backstory is fascinating because of the fact that her mom kind of gave her up. Her grandmother raised her. Now her grandmother is having major surgeries and stuff, and she's in Martha's Vineyard with her friends trying to have fun. Her grandma wants her to do that, but it's kind of hard, and I understand. But she needs to talk to somebody. She got a lot of issues, so she got some stuff she needs to unpack and sit on somebody's couch and do that. Totally understand it, but she can't be acting no fool with the folks. She can't. She can't. And if she put her hands on Breed last season and they did Mariah like that, that wasn't cool. And I think for the most part, if ain't nobody else in the house supporting Jasmine, right? They should have allowed Jasmine to have Mariah there for their support purpose. It shouldn't have been no, well, nah, if Phil can't come, she can't come. You shouldn't have been there. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't like that at all. So y'all check out Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. Let me say this too, Bravo, real quick before I get off of us. They need more episodes. I don't know what everybody's schedule.
Well, at least they're getting a reunion.
Oh, they're getting a reunion this time.
Yes.
They need more episodes. The other shows that have like one or two sprinkles of us have more episodes than they get. So I really would like to think, I mean, the majority of them are from New York. So I would really like to think that y'all could like let them folk have more than like a couple of episodes. Do them like you do the regular Summer House. Just because they black don't mean they can't, you know.
And 9 times out of 10, the black show is bringing y'all more ratings.
Because I'm not watching the others. I didn't even know what the other show. I didn't know what Summer House was. Let's just talk about that.
And you know, Jordan was on Winter House.
I didn't know that.
She was on the last season of Winter House, and she acts so differently on that show.
Did she now?
Interesting. I hate that.
So yeah, and I'm not ever gonna watch it to see how different she acts because I don't want to watch this show. Okay. So I don't. But yeah, I get them more episodes. And
then let them have more single men that's not in relationships.
Yes, that part that are attractive. Okay, here we go.
Okay, hold on. We got to talk about it though. Last week episode that Freaknik. Okay, I want to know how in the world. I gotta say this. Now in the 90s, if we wore something short at the bottom, we didn't have no crop tops with the shorts, mini skirts, unless you was a streetwalker. I would always have, or unless that's me, or if I'm gonna wear like a crop, if I'm wearing like a crop top, I'm not gonna have a short dress or a skin tight dress.
Let me tell you something, friend. I was skinny back then, baby. I wore it all. Understand?
But it's something. I'm talking about what they had on looked like they were streetwalkers, and I just don't remember us being on like that.
I'm gonna say this again, ma'am, because I can't wait till the rest of this weight get off my body. Because I'm gonna be a crop topping, booty short. When it's gonna be out. Okay, I'm just gonna let y'all know right now. That's why the Lord ain't allowed me to have the body I wanted. I wore mini skirts. I wore mini skirts too. But I also would have a crop top on, or I have a tube top on, or I had everything was short, baby. My mama, I have big legs, so no matter what size I am, my legs are always gonna be what they are. You know, they be more toned, they're gonna be big. They're not going over. Baby, the shorts, I wore them. I wore the crop top.
I wore shorts too, but I just didn't do a combination of the shorts with the crop top. I either have a full top on the shorts, or if I had a crop top on, I had some. Yeah.
And
Okay,
in some of the Freaknik videos, I saw that at the Freaknik. I mean, you know, they weren't going down there to like, no, they, you know.
I said that's giving more Black Beach.
Who I want to talk about? Listen, I'm gonna need y'all not to come out with no Black Beach, no Biloxi Weekend, no Crystal Beach. All of them, I don't need nobody to see me on those videos. Not that I was doing stuff I wasn't supposed to do, but I was doing stuff I wasn't supposed to do. So look, I don't need nobody to see them. Okay, so do not. You keep Freaknik, that's fine. All them other ones, you keep them. Stick to Girls Gone Wild. Don't do no more. We don't need no more people to see what the Black people do. Okay, for their spring breaks. We good. So let's see here. What my list is, Jesus. So Robin Lee, if you're not familiar with her, she's an actress. She was one of the sisters on Deliver Us from Eva. She was in the Confessions video with Usher. She's a model, she's an actress. Robin Lee. Model, actress, beautiful woman. She's been in a ton of different things. But she wrote a book. And the book
was she also on Deliver Us from Evil?
That was the first thing I said. Were you not listening to me?
Okay.
Oh my God.
Did you see?
I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. So she wrote a book. And the book is called, and it's a movie that's out now. I think it's on Netflix. It might not be.
No, it's on Prime.
It's on Prime. The Idea of You, and it has oh my God, what's that lady's name?
The one that's
way.
I
don't know who the dude is.
Don't know who the dude is.
But let's talk about how that is a Black love story. And she tried to sell it as a Black love story. And guess what? She couldn't sell it as a Black love story. So she had to turn it into a white love story.
And they bought it.
Screen, and they bought it. But the book, I want to buy the book.
You said The Story of You?
Huh?
You said The Story of You, right?
Say it one more time.
The name of the book.
No. Hold on, I'm going to tell you. It's on my notes. It's called The Idea of You. Okay. Make sure y'all buy that book. Like, Robin is a phenomenal actress. She's a beautiful woman. I've seen her in a number of things throughout the years. She's an awesome model, pretty. She reminds me of Joy Bryant, and I don't know who's older, her or Joy. But beautiful lady. She wrote this book. She wanted to sell it as a Black story. I'm going to watch the movie. Everybody said it was really, really good. So I am going to watch the movie because she's behind the movie as well, because that's her book. But I want everybody, if you're listening to us, if you're watching us live, please go on
my Amazon list for books. I got a list for the books. I just put them on there.
Yeah. So support that sister. Like, and it's sad that Hollywood is still, we're in the year of our Lord 2024, and we still scuffling and fighting for our position in this world.
I wonder, because she had not pitched that to Tyler Perry.
So see,
and I thought about it.
I love Maxine's baby, but Maxine's baby wigs don't be right, and I just can't. So Maxine had the president and the first lady jacking like two Negroes in the back alley. I cannot. No. I cannot. So you ain't never watched The Oval?
I don't watch The Oval.
Girl, the first or the second episode.
I saw the first episode. I saw the first episode, and that turned me off completely. I said, okay, I passed.
The president and the first lady. He slapped her, she punched him. They was I'm talking about they was two Negroes. It wasn't no male or female in that fight. Do you understand me? That was Della Reese and Eddie Murphy in
And didn't they have like a son that was on drugs or a daughter that was on drugs?
Them children, I don't even want to talk about what them children was and was not. They was sick in the head, both of them, because their mom and daddy was crazy. I just cannot. Do you understand me? So no, let Maxine Baby do what Maxine Baby. I feel like she probably could have gone to like but it would have been on a smaller level. But she probably could have gone to like what's his name? That was a producer, Will Packer. She could have gone to oh my God. All these people's names are escaping me. The guy who was over the show that went off Motives. She could have gone to some different
I'm
people.
still mad about Motives.
I'm upset about Motives.
I'm like, dang it.
Y'all canceled my show.
And I don't know what happened.
Don't know what happened. I hate the cliffhangers, man. Oh, real quick, Star, for those of you who care, I love Star. Star is supposed to be coming back in the form of a movie. I don't know if they're going to wrap it up. I don't know how that's going to go, but from my understanding, they are now shooting because that left off on a big cliffhanger and then Fox canceled it. They suck in real life. So I can't wait till the Star movie because I need them to wrap that up.
Guess what's coming back next? I'm going to say next
Thursday. Let me tell y'all something.
Why you have to do it in these parts?
I'm still mad about the same with Emily in Paris. Emily in Paris, when she comes out, I think in August, it's going to be a part 1 and a part 2. Why you can't just give me the whole season? Netflix, stop playing with me. They're doing these live events now. Somebody said, they did the roasting of Tom Brady. Did
you see that?
I didn't see it.
Girl, hold on. Okay, so I saw the beginning of it and I had to stop it because I wanted to really sit down and watch it. Okay, Kevin Hart is a fool.
Of course.
I heard that Kim Kardashian got really roasted by the audience. They booed her.
One of the comedians told her to close her legs. I don't know what. I'm gonna watch it because I'm sure it was funny. Okay. I wish I was there live because it's Tom. I'm tired of Tom. Look, Tom, stay retired. That's all I'm gonna say is stay your butt retired. Okay. So real quick, I'm gonna gloss over a couple of things. Pastor Keion, did you see that where he told the lady to hush?
But then hold on. Okay, so I saw that, but then people was like, then he had the nerve to say the only voice he wanted to hear was his. I said, you did not understand the text of that because he said the only voice, and this is how he said it, the only voice that I need to hear, I want to hear is his. He was talking about God.
Okay.
But I was like, and they was like, no, he was talking about himself. Why would he talk about himself in the third person like that?
No.
Because he did this. If he hadn't did that, then I would have understood.
The church members also said that lady is extra every Sunday.
Yeah.
So they probably.
So I don't know if she wanted to do that to get some attention.
Probably, ain't no telling because she on TV because he viral and whatnot. So,
but yeah, I saw that.
But here's the thing: if your pastor at 123 Baptist Missionary Baptist Church, CME of the God of Church and God in the Christ, tell you to shut up and you in the choir stand, you gonna do what pastor say. Stop acting like y'all don't do what your pastor say when you at the church house. Stop. The
they was like, oh, he's wrong. He's so wrong. He's trying to worship God. Sometimes all that is just for show, and you know that.
Absolutely. Darvin Ham got fired from the Lakers. He was talking cash money though.
But did you
I saw that man. That man was talking cash money for the 99 and the 2000.
He said, they fired me anyway, so I'm gonna talk what I gotta say. I was like,
that man said, he reminded me, you remember that Walmart employee that got on the thing and was talking bad about everybody and was like, I quit? That's who he reminded me of, right? I was like, come on, Walmart employee. Oh my God, Darvin said, I'm tired of y'all and y'all tired of me. We tired together. Fire me. Ha! Yes. And that man said, fire me for the unemployment. Fire me so y'all can finish out this contract. How about that? I ain't mad at it. Real quick, I know you don't watch Love and Marriage Huntsville.
I really don't.
I'm gonna give y'all a little brief synopsis. So Martell got arrested back in December. Melody had went and took turned evidence in against Martell in August. At the time, this was a rumor, but we know it's true now. Martell, in one of his harassing text messages to his ex-wife, threatened to put out a sex tape of his wife and send it in social media pages that he and his wife made when they were married, as a threaten her to do whatever it is he wanted her to do. She turned that in because that is revenge porn, and that is not cool. And this is the mother of your kids. As a result of that, she went and turned the information in, and so he got arrested in December. Now, she went in August to do this. He got arrested in December, and they got him for intent of harassment, some type of harassment, which is domestic violence in the 3rd degree. What I will say is this: Martell and Melody's relationship have been tumultuous since the beginning of the show. This show was Melody's idea, but Melody and Martell are executive producers of the show, because although it was Melody's idea, she and Martell were married at the time. She's not taking that away from him. It's probably his only bread and butter, because this girl has been succeeding in everything that she's doing, and he has not so much have moved forward or succeeded in anything, because, you see where he is and you see where she is. What I will say is, a lot of people are like, she's just doing it to be vindictive. If you were in her shoes, what would you do?
No, turn his butt in.
Correct. I'm trying to set boundaries. I'm trying to co-parent with you, and you're making it hard. He's made it hard for her every step of the way. There's no way we can co-parent. There's no way we can coexist together in the same space, because you are choosing to be this person, and I gotta protect me at the end of the day. And any man that would threaten to release videos of you, and they had evidence. Now, this is evidence, right? She turned in the evidence, which means she had receipts of what you said and what you did.
Right.
And so, for the people that are trivializing what she's saying, and she's been saying stuff for a while, and I was like, well, how he do that? Listening to her phone conversations, putting spyware on her phone, tracking her car, showing up on when she's out on dates, so y'all not together no more, stuff like that. He's done that. So I believe everything that lady says. I don't care what nobody said. That man has done the things she said he's done. She ain't lied on him. So I need y'all to stop trivializing that, because it's a form of abuse. It's mental abuse. And just because you can't get your way don't mean you continue to run me. We divorced, bro. You runs nothing over here, period, at all. Okay? The other thing I want to say is, ladies, if you got a friend and you got a man, sometimes we can't trust all our friends around our man, and Destiny Payton learned that lesson the hard way. So apparently her producer on the show got details about her relationship with her boo thing, Moses, and the producer is now married to Moses. You hear me?
I hear you.
So now Destiny is going around saying, well, she stole my man and blah, blah, blah. That girl said, I didn't know I had to have permission to date your ex. Girl, you knew what you was doing. You knew what you were doing. She said she the single white female me. So that's going on. So that is the drama over there at the Love Marriage Huntsville. I can't wait to see it unfold. We shall see. And last but not least, Brian McKnight is canceled. Let's talk about how you was trying to do this concert in Detroit and you thought it was about to sell out, but because you've been downing your children on Al Gore's internet, on Blue Ivy's internet, on the Black Twitter, you've been talking down about your biological kids who did nothing, did not even ask to be here. And you called your children evil
And
when
products
you
of
found
sin.
out your son is going through cancer treatment, you put your stepchildren on a pedestal, and the newborn, you wanted to name him Brian McKnight Jr. You already got a Brian McKnight Jr., sir. You trifling. And you're one of my favorite singers. But, sir, I guess you got to go back at one, because listen here, okay? Listen here. Them black folk in Detroit said, no, sir. Not today, Satan. Not today, Nick. Let me stop. They said no. What are we? Explain to me what we're doing. Because we're not going to see this man perform. We're not. They canceled him.
People say, I won't go if it was free. Now you know you done messed up.
If I ain't going to no free concert that you playing it, and you are an excellent performer, you can play that piano and you can sing. What I'm not doing is going to see you for free 99. Will never, ever.
Somebody put on Facebook, Drake now means don't rap against Kendrick ever.
Baby, it's so many mixed reviews. I'm going to go listen to this stuff and find out who really won the battle, okay? But I know Kendrick been coming. Kendrick is doing Drake like Drake did McMill. You remember that? When Drake and McMill had their little battle, and McMill and Drake. My favorite diss song is Back to Back. Oh, my favorite diss song is Back to Back. And that man came back to back with another D before McMill even responded. I said, dang, Drake, you can't come like you did. Oh, okay. Kendrick keep coming. Drake was like, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get this man. Let me say this. I think beefs are good for rap.
Mm-hmm.
Not real beefs. Not beefs where you got to go kill somebody. But like beefs that gets you to get your lyrical game up. I enjoy those. You know, Nas and Jay-Z, Biggie and Tupac. Like now Biggie and Tupac was like a real beef. And Jay-Z and Nas were too. But the lyrical battles were amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got that's where I am, and I think that's where Kendrick is. Kendrick like calls some people out. Like J. Cole is like his brother, right? And J. Cole was like, hey man, I'm sorry, we not gonna do this. That's my brother, and I love him. And when everybody was like, J. Cole, but he's calling these people out like, hey, step your rap game up. Let's do it. Let's battle. Let's lyrically battle. That's how hip hop was born. They did the battles on the corners in New York. I love it. But this is getting out of hand. Y'all doing too much, man. Cause how many raps y'all gonna put out? I'm confused and I don't know where to begin, where to start, where to end. I don't know. So yeah, y'all check out the rap beefs if you want to. I think Chris annihilated old Quavo. I don't think Quavo gonna say nothing else. Because his comeback was not back. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all treat y'all folks right, because you know the world ain't nice. They showed canceled old Brian. He just got canceled. Brian, don't do no more dates. Don't book no more shows, because we not coming. I heard Lauren showed up at the festival this weekend and on time, and she did her thing. And I'm so very proud, because I was still mad at Lauryn Hill, and I was like, I'm not going to see the Fugees. Why? I'll go see Toby, but I'm not fooling with the Fugees, because Lauren had me wait till midnight to see her the last time. Yes, that was me. But they said Lauren went and she did an amazing job, and she killed it with her brothering on the stage. Yeah. So the River Beat Festival that replaced the Memphis in May Music Festival happened and took place. They said 30,000 people were out there. A little lackluster performance for the first one. Y'all gotta come correct now. Memphis in May was a big deal.
It always rained though. Always rain.
I enjoy myself at the festival though. I had my the last time I went, I had my rain boots on. I had my raincoat. I was ready. But yes, that's all I got for y'all. That's all we have for you guys tonight. Mm-hmm. Wendy, how can they reach you?
Okay, you can reach me on Facebook, Wendy Edinburgh Smith. on Instagram at vlux76, and then my website is www.marykay.com/WEDINGBOURGH.
And you can reach me on all my social media platforms at Vic's Key is Faith, except for on Facebook. You can reach me at Vic's Key is Faith more. You can also, I'm the only one with that name too, so all y'all got to do is type in VICSK, and there you go. I'm going to come up. The other thing is, because I have that name, right? TikTok, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter. Y'all can find me. Y'all can reach us at the Size Up. On Facebook at the Size Up, Instagram Size Up 2102, and over on the YouTube at the Size Up Official Podcast. If y'all would not mind, do us a favor. Go and subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so you'll know when we get ready to go live. Y'all can chime in on the conversation. Thank you guys for joining us on tonight. Okay. Yeah. And we about to be out of here, man.
Bye.
Bye.